Stay Ukrainian, my friends. Stay
Sponsored by Ukrainian Credit Union. Believe it or not, it's me, Ron Cahoot, with
Stay Ukrainian, my friends.
Stay Ukrainian, my friends.
Jane Colby is with us via Skype. I guess, what is your title? I'm in charge, leave me alone? Of the Ottawa, of the Capital Ukrainian Festival in Ottawa. I mean, is this your baby? Did you create this, or were you instrumental in it?
It's a community-run event, right? It takes a whole village, really. People ask me, how did this start? Why is this? What gave you the idea? And I really think just the need was there, right? We've been talking about this for 20 years. So, the war in Ukraine did galvanize, the community. It really brought us together in 2014, and we were talking about, culture and many, many things. And it really was a discussion, why don't we have a festival in Ottawa? It's the capital city of Canada, and so, we took it on, and it was very successful the first year. It really spoke to the need to have something like that here, and we've been building on that ever since. So, we like to experiment every year, and we have a few new things we're experimenting with this year. But it really enriches the community, enriches our lives. We're so widely and deeply and broadly connected through the Ukrainian community across Canada, Ukraine, the U.S., and it really adds a lot of value, to our personal life, the community, and I think broader Canada.
So what's new and exciting for this year?
Well, we have our staple, the Ukrainian Credit Union stage. We have performers nonstop on that stage for 3 days.
That's the main stage, the big one, right?
The main stage. And last year we added a new stage. We call it Village Voices. And it was a little bit of an experiment, which really took off very, very well. And it's just another stage with another, covered with a tent, so that people can sit there and lounge. And there, in that area, we really have a lot more of the cultural, the folk music, the workshops, demonstrations, the sing-alongs, where people are sitting around the table. And this year, very unique in that tent, we're going to be doing a real culinary experience. So on Saturday night, it's going to be catered by the Infinity Convention Center by our good friend, Chef Tim Vasilko. He was the former chef of the Prime Minister's residence, and he's on our team. He's on our board. He will be alongside other chefs catering a haute cuisine event. We'll have it'll be a pig roast with stuffed with buckwheat. That'll be the main course, and a whole bunch of the Ukrainian charcuterie platters, and all the fixings. There will be a pre-dessert and then a dessert. So it's
well, you had me at pig roast. That's it. That was it. Charcuterie is charcuterie, but pig roast, that's the winner.
It will be one of the most unique experiences for people. And there are a lot of foodies in Ottawa as well. So we think it's going to be a sold out event, and that's only one night on Saturday night. And tickets will be going on sale within a few days, and we'll be posting that on our website and through social media. And social media, I mean, we're pretty strong, but the BBC is right behind us too. We have dancers coming from Edmonton, from Winnipeg, Sudbury, all over Canada, and the bands too. We have bands coming all the way from Edmonton, a lot from Toronto as well. Of course, Vasil Popadyuk, our one and only here, violin virtuoso, in the Popadyuk band. So we have from Ukraine, we'll have Burdon Folk Band as well. We're bringing them up from Ukraine to be one of our headliners too. We're really looking forward to having them play with us. And they'll be doing a few concerts in Canada as well. Um, yeah, many from the GTA, right? The Ottawa Festival has become kind of the place to go to, in the summer. It's, peak tourism season. July, people like to come. They stay, 4 or 5, maybe 6 days. They see the capital city of Canada. They get to really enjoy a little bit of a holiday as well. People like to extend their time. We have we have an exhibit, a traveling exhibit from the Cool Folkloric Center in Edmonton. So it's called Love Letters from Ukraine. So you'll be able to see actual letters. It'll be in trilingual language, English, French, and Ukrainian. And it'll tell a story of immigration through love letters, and stories of companionship and what life was like, and the struggles of settlement. And I think that resonates with just about every immigrant, really. That we're a land of immigrants. So I'm really looking forward to seeing that exhibit here, and I'm proud to host that here this year as well. And of course, there's the Korchma. So when we close at 11, of course, we're not done. So we have a shuttle bus, and the Mad Heads are headlining the Korchma this year. So, once the main stage is closed at 11, because of course there's lots of bylaws in Ottawa, and we'll ship people over to the Korchma at the Orthodox Hall on 1000 Byron, and they can continue having a good time and eating pierogies, and we'll be offering a pierogi Putin at the
Yes, we've got a festival in Oshawa that introduced it 2 years ago.
Okay,
and
so
it's really good. It's really good.
we've officially partnered with the Dauphin Festival, the Canada's National Ukrainian Festival, and the Pisanka Festival. So we actually have official partnership relationships between the three of us, these organizations, and we're stronger when we work together to help promote each other's events. And I think that's also perhaps why, everybody's kind of interested and curious as well. A lot of performers out west have never performed past Manitoba. Many of from the feedback that I'm getting from a lot of Western dance groups. So they're really excited to have the opportunity, and we're organizing a dance on Parliament Hill as well, so they can, showcase. And that's going to be a beautiful show, right? Because it's Canada's Parliament. This is the people's, house, and to have the honor of dancing on the stairs, right, of the steps of Parliament, that doesn't come by often. So we're going to have that as a unique feature when they arrive.
So give us the dates for the festival.
July 20, 21, and 22.
And with the exception of the very specialized things that are going on, admission is free, correct?
Admission is free. Admission is free. Parking is free. We have about 700 parking spots combined, sort of on site. When that gets full, there's like 3 blocks away, there's a parking, a school that we direct people to, and then we have a shuttle bus so people don't have to walk, because in the heat, and if you have a buggy and a stroller and stuff, it's a little bit of a distance. So we have a shuttle bus to take people back and forth right to the main gate. So we like to make it as easy as possible. And our food menu, we're expanding our food menu a little bit this year. It's, we'll keep what people really liked. And we heard some questions about, I really like it if you add this to the menu. So we've kind of tracked all these things that we've heard over the last year, and adjust to add a little bit more, unique flavors and stuff like that to our menu. And of course the workshops. There's people really, really enjoy the workshops. And this year we've partnered with Folk Camp, and they're actually going to be putting on the Pisanka workshops. They're going to be doing pom-poms and tassels. People are really interested in that. Wet felting. A lot of people are curious about that. and some of the, embroidery as well. Also, family events. We're really focusing on family this year, and we have a lot more structured programming and crafts for young families, and of course the petting zoo. We actually have a much larger tent this year, so just to make sure that, because I find people when they come, because of the way that the Ukrainian Credit Union stage is located, people come and they can sit and watch all day long. So now there will be more room to do that, and every area of the tent is a perfect place to watch the stage, just because of how the angles are and everything. So we can put a lot of people under that tent.
Thank you very much for your time,
Thank you.
all the best for a great festival.
Thank
I know
you.
a lot of people that are going and are looking very, very forward to it. As usual, it will be an event to remember. So, on that note, you're staying Ukrainian, and everybody there is staying Ukrainian. And say hi to Ottawa, and all the best. And we'll talk soon.
Thank you.
Okay,
Thank
Jane,
you very
bye-bye
much.
now.
Stay Ukrainian, my friends. Stay
Sponsored by Ukrainian Credit Union. Believe it or not, it's me, Ron Cahoot, with Stay Ukrainian, my friends. Still needs an accordion.